All right, so let me give you the rundown very quickly here. If you happen to be living under a rock, 2026 is going to be one of the biggest years in cinematic history. It's going to be one of the greatest years we've ever had for movies and shows. That's just a given. It's just already been written in time as that, with Dune, with The Odyssey, with even Avengers Doomsday. It may not be that good, but still, it's coming out this year, as well as many other things. And January through February, the year is off to a pretty bad start, but I feel like March is where we really start getting good stuff. So today, in this episode, it's going to be a little bit different, but I'm going to go through just some of the biggest movies and shows that are coming out this month, because I feel like, March is the real start of the year. January, February, that's when studios kind of get the bad films out of the way. Kind of like the tax write-off films are out of the way earlier in the year. And now that we're in March, we have the real movies are coming out, and this is the real true marking point of the year for 2026. And I will be giving you some of my more anticipated things coming out and some of the bigger things coming out for the year. So, starting off number one, I'm not sure where my manners went. My name's Logan. Welcome back to the Court of Cinema podcast. Here we talk about everything film and TV. And just starting off here, pretty quick here. So this week, I'm recording this on March the 3rd, and this week on March 6th, we're getting The Bride releasing in IMAX. This is going to be directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, starring Christian Bale as Frankenstein. And I'm not too excited for this one, but it's a bigger movie coming out this month, and it's going to be kind of cool seeing Maggie Gyllenhaal as a director, and also seeing Christian Bale in IMAX is always going to be really cool. So I won't be seeing this movie. I'm not going to. I'm going to be completely honest and transparent. I'm not seeing this film, but still, you might see it and you might like it. The next film up is going to be Pixar's Hoppers. Now, Hoppers, I wasn't too big on. Pixar has been a little bit of a downward slope, but still, Hoppers also coming out this Friday. You probably won't get to see it in IMAX, but still, this is going to be a bigger movie that you might want to have to go check out. It's getting some pretty solid reviews right now, and you might want to see it. Now, if you happen to be a Peaky Blinders fan, we're also going to be getting Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. It's going to be most likely a limited release in theaters. That's how Netflix usually does it. So yeah, if you happen to be a Peaky Blinders fan, I'm not, so I won't be seeing this film. I've never seen a single episode, but if you happen to be a fan of that show, we're getting the movie coming out this month, and it's going to be in a pretty small limited release, most likely for the first bit, and then it's going to be coming out on Netflix later this month. So that's going to be really big. In terms of TV shows, this is going to be a pretty solid year and month as well for TV shows. Starting off on Thursday, March 5th, Ted Season 2. If you haven't seen the Ted TV show, I'm not sure what you're doing. It's better than the movie. It is a really good show. It's definitely one of the better spinoffs we've seen in a very, very long time. It's just very well crafted. It's very well done, and I truly have a lot of love for it. And also, coming out on Tuesday, March 10th, I've never seen it, but you probably have, One Piece Season 2. I've never seen the One Piece anime or even the One Piece live action, so I'm not too excited for this one at all, but you might be excited, so I thought I'd throw it out there as a bigger release coming out this month. And just going on back into the movie side of things, that's where I'm going to be spending most of my time this year. The week after this week that I'm recording this on, March 13th, we're going to be getting Reminders of Him, which won't be too good of a movie, but if you're into those kind of trashy movies, then, go for it. We're also supposed to be getting Kiki's Delivery Service, an IMAX release for that movie, or an IMAX re-release of Kiki's Delivery Service. Not my favorite Ghibli film, but, I might go see it. So that's going to be coming next week, as well as on March 15th, we're going to be getting the 98th Academy Awards. I know that you may not be the biggest Academy Award fan. You may not care about the Oscars. I know that we've been going through award season, it feels like, for years at this point, but it's only been a couple months. So this is really, I think, the award show for films. It's the biggest night in Hollywood is the Oscars. It doesn't matter about the ratings, doesn't matter about anything. The biggest night in Hollywood will and always will be the Oscars. And that's coming out on March 15th, and it's going to be having Conan O'Brien. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. But Conan O'Brien is going to be the host this year again. He did pretty good last year, so, I'll be watching that at home alone with my dogs. I won't be wearing a tuxedo. Maybe my invitation for the Academy Awards got lost. I mean, that's kind of possible. I know it probably happened last year too, but, will I get invited to the Oscars? Maybe they'll send me a DM on Instagram saying, hey, we forgot about you. I'm sorry. But whatever. Moving on past that, we're going to be getting Invincible Season 4. This is going to be my thing. I'm going to be watching this one immediately. But Invincible Season 4 is coming out on Wednesday, March 18th. So that's just about 3 days after the Academy Awards. We're going to be going right back into things with Invincible. So I'm just super duper excited for that one. Invincible Season 3 was really good. So Season 4, it should be really good as well. Yeah, so this month is just going to be absolutely insane. So just going from March 18th, we're going to be getting, I think, 3 or 4 episodes of Invincible, which is going to be awesome. We know. And then after that, just a couple days later, from Invincible, we're going to be going into Project Hail Mary in IMAX on March 20th, that Friday, starring Ryan Gosling. And, I wasn't, in the department of people who were hating on the movie. I am very excited for this film. I thought it was going to be really good, but with the reactions I'm seeing, these reactions are saying this is one of the best sci-fi films ever, which I didn't think it wasn't a possibility, but I mean, this is going to be insane. I've never read the book for this movie, so I'm in for a major surprise, and I can't wait to watch it. And also, if you're not into Ryan Gosling for some reason, then we also have Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. I have never seen the first one, but I've heard it's kind of good, so maybe I'll throw it on this month. And then also on Netflix, we're going to be getting that streaming release for the Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, which is going to be starting the Incredible, coming off of a really crazy Oscar. Cillian Murphy, he's going to be in that one. Is going to be in there too with Barry Keoghan. I'm not sure what to expect. I've never watched the Peaky Blinders show, so most likely I won't be watching the movie either. But you might watch it and you just might enjoy it, so you can let me know if you like it. Now, a few days after that, we're going to be going into Daredevil Born Again Season 2 on Disney+. Like I said, this is I feel like just crazy banger after banger after banger. I haven't seen Daredevil, even the Netflix version of the show. I haven't even seen the new version of the show. So I can't say if I'm going to be watching it because I won't be watching this show. I will maybe recap up and catch up with this show this month, but unlikely. But still, Daredevil Season 2, Born Again. I hope it's good. I heard the last one was maybe good or bad. I don't know. It kind of got mixed reactions, but I'm excited for it still. It's a superhero show, and I'm a big Marvel fanboy, so maybe I'll tap into it this month. But still, it's coming out Tuesday, March 14th, which is only going to be a few days after Project Hail Mary and about a week after Invincible. It's going to be an insane month, but those are really the 2 or 3 bigger things coming out this month that you really should be checking out. So those are just a little bit of a few of my just most anticipated newer things coming out in March that I think are going to be really good. You should definitely be checking out. But just in terms of things that, okay, these movies and shows are already out, but they're just coming on to streaming services for the first time. There's also a lot to really be excited for this month. If you happen to be a fan of Wicked, I've never seen either of them, but March 20th, Wicked for Good is going to be coming on Peacock. It's going to be a really cool release if you happen to be a fan. I'm not sure why you would be, but whatever. On March the 6th, we're also going to be getting Chloe Zhao's Hamnet. So if you haven't seen Hamnet, it's going to be coming on March 6th on Peacock. It's going to be a big one you should definitely be watching. Even if this film wasn't nominated for an Academy Award, this is definitely still, without a doubt, an absolute priority. If you're a movie guy or gal, I'm not going to be sexist, you should be watching Hamnet on Peacock on March 6th. Just catch up on it. You really should. Then on March 1st, that already passed a couple of days ago for me, It Was Just an Accident on Hulu. It came out on there. That movie got a lot of praise also. You should definitely be watching that too. I haven't seen it personally, but still. The Secret Agent is also going to be releasing on March 1st. That is also recently on Hulu. That one happened as well. On March 23rd on Hulu, we're going to be getting Sentiment of Value, which is a very big contender, which you should definitely be checking out. And the list goes on, just from a lot of really bigger things coming out. If you happen to be a Nobody 2 fan, March 14th, Nobody 2 coming out on Netflix. You probably shouldn't watch that movie, but if you happen to be a fan of Bob Odenkirk, then I'm not going to judge you too much for it. And then besides those streaming premieres we're going to be getting, that's just about it for me. I think that most likely In March, we're also probably going to be getting a trailer for Dune Part 3. Also, maybe for Spider-Man Brand New Day. At this time of this recording, those trailers haven't been released yet. So I think that most likely, if we're going to be getting any kind of bigger things like that, that'll most likely be happening this month. But besides that, March is still earlier in the year to where, we're not in like June and July for The Odyssey, and we're not in December for, Dune Part 3 or Avengers, and we're definitely not later in the year for Godzilla Minus Zero yet. But still, March is definitely kind of like the crux of the generational year right now. It's been a rough year so far with January, February. I haven't seen Wuthering Heights, but I feel for you guys out there. I'm very sorry about anyone who spent their money on Wuthering Heights. No one told you to do that, but you still chose to, so I'm not too mad about it. But still, March 2026 is going to be a crazy month for movies and shows. Let me know, what will you be watching this month? Will it be Invincible? Will it be the incredible Project Hail Mary? Let me know. And also, let me know what you've been watching recently. Recently, I did finish Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That was an incredible show. I wanted to do a review for that, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to squeeze it in anywhere. But still, those are some of my favorite things coming out this month. Let me know, what are your favorites? It's been a kind of hectic past couple weeks for me, so I haven't been able to record better things out there. But this is something that's kind of quick and easy to do, so I figured I'll speak my truth for the month of March, and then I'll see you guys maybe a little bit. I'll see you in a little bit. So, till next time, stay swagged out, stay cool, watch more films. Let me know, what have you been watching? Also, what's your most anticipated for March? And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.